Well, we've talked a little bit about this, but what is the role of urban agriculture in the city? And what would you do as mayor to strengthen the role that it plays?
Well, I grew up raising chickens in the city. Also, we had turkeys, people in the neighborhood, and we had gardens. And I don't think it's hard at all to get started if you're working with the communities. The communities are who I go to first. That's where I come from. That's where I started and volunteered for 33 years. And that's where I think we should go, not to the outside, but right into the neighborhoods and let the neighborhoods start working on that together with help from the city.
Thank you, Mrs. Harris. Reverend Welch.
Well, because the administration doesn't want to admit we have a serious water crisis with regards to lead, let's look at the land, since that's where they want to direct it to. And so if we're going to promote this agriculture in our neighborhoods, we have to make sure that we remediate the lead in a lot of the vacant lots that the city owns. And so look at different ways in order to do that. Whether you increase the alkalinity in the soil or you reduce it, make it more acidic, we got to make sure we get rid of the lead contaminants. And then we can turn the land over to the neighborhoods so that they can actually grow healthy produce on that property.
Thank you, Reverend Welch. Mr. Peduto.
It is a neighborhood issue, and it affects at a neighborhood level, having an urban agriculture program in the city, and we passed the new legislation in our second year with the help of the urban agriculture community of this city. And it affects people's daily lives, of the individual person who decides they want to have a chicken or they want to be able to have an apiary. But the question then becomes, how does it affect a commercial enterprise too? Because the world's changing very rapidly, and throughout the world, urban areas are becoming agricultural areas, and buildings that were purposed for warehouses or manufacturing are now becoming farms. And we have to look at the opportunity to be able to utilize vacant land and vacant property in a very different way. We partnered with the Homewood Children's Village, the Business of Humanities at the CAT School, Swanson Engineering School at University of Pittsburgh for Engineering, and the School of Social Work to create a fully renewable energy aquapod indoor garden to be able to produce food in Homewood and fish. And that entire structure is being powered by the sun and utilizing rainwater, in doing so with DC current. There's only 5 like them in the United States, and one of them is in Homewood.